Oh, Ankh, Udja, Seneb, life, prosperity, and good health to one and all. Queen Udja here with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries. Hello, what's up? Peace and blessings. Saludos, bendiciones. ¿Cómo están todos? It's been a minute. Happy new moon. Happy blessed Ramadan. Happy spring. Happy astrological new year. Happy Lent. Happy everything. Happy leap year. All that good stuff. We're here to just chat a little bit about how to take this time and use it for your spiritual benefits. So it is March 11th. On the 19th, we will be in the spring season. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm so excited. The spring in the south, minus the pollen, but of course we need that part of life. So much healing and peace to all of us who are experiencing allergic reactions at this time. May our bodies, our systems be calm and at peace, knowing that it's pollen we need it and it's our friend. So blessings to one and all. Again, it's been a good minute. So spring equinox coming up. We just had our time change. So now we're having more daylight, which is wonderful. Of course, it's going to take us a minute to adjust like it normally does. But I am much more happy about this time than the time we have in the fall and the winter, because I need the sun. So spring brings on the idea of spring cleaning, which is perfect for us to be doing. It is of great benefit to us emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and definitely physically. So, spring cleaning, do it. Even if you have a big mess and you can only work in one space, do something to help clear energy, because that's just what it does. We're coming out of winter time and the coldness and the stagnant type of energy, kind of laying low a lot, and into a more vibrant, fiery, passionate time. So we're shaking off some stale energy. And one of the ways that we do that is by cleaning our environment physically. And when we do that, again, we set things up for smooth sailing energies. So feng shui could be very helpful, incorporating different elements of feng shui in our home environment will definitely be helpful for us. So make sure that your front and back steps, if you have them, are clear. If you were living in an apartment building and you just have a little welcome mat out, make sure your entrance and exit area is clear and has very peaceful vibes. Put a nice welcoming welcome mat. Get a new one for the season, possibly. Or put a nice sign outside, whether it says welcome spring or whatever, but do a little something like that. It doesn't have to be anything major. It could be. You could be ready for a big old DIY project at home. You might want to have your walls repainted. I mean, you can take this as far as you want it, but don't go overboard and overexert yourself and compromise all of that good energy that you are trying to do. Okay. So that being said, it's reminding me to say sometimes we do need to just temper ourselves, because this energy can get very fast, passionate, and heavy. You know, we can have a lot of pregnancies. I'm sure a lot of people get pregnant in the springtime with that spring fever moving out and about, and have all these Capricorn and Sagittarius babies popping up later on. So cleanse. declutter, spring clean. Spiritual baths are very important. One of my favorite things to put in a spiritual bath is lemon or lemongrass oil or the herb itself. Um, Lemons always, they're very good at cutting and clearing energy, giving you that energy of freshness. Salt is very important as well as it absorbs negativity and leaves that freshness behind. So you sweep your entrance and exit. If you go outside, I usually use what we call a corn broom just for my outside sweeping on the porch and the door steps and all of that. Sweep it really good. As you're doing that, you're saying affirmations or prayers, releasing old stagnant energy and clearing the way as you welcome in the inviting warm energy of the sun, of the spring season, of the spring blessings, of freshness, of newness, creativity, joy, celebratory energy. That's the type of energy we want to welcome in. And so as we release this stagnant energy from the winter time, it's so much easier for us to welcome that energy in. So we clean our front entranceway and our back exit, entrance, exit, whatever. If you use both doors, if you have two doors and you use them both, just treat them both the same. And you sweep and clean. You might want to take some Florida water, kind of spray around in that area, or if you have a floor wash that you would like to put down, a lot of times I would do that. I would, and a lot of people do this anyway. Um, Sweep and mop their floors in the house, and then you throw out the wash that's left in your front area and sweep that off or just leave it to dry as well. And so that's kind of like mopping your porch or your front step area. And doing that again to cleanse and clear energies and to welcome and inviting energies. Now, at the beginning of the month, any month, every month, it's very good to blow some cinnamon inside your doorway to bring in sweetness and blessing. I say you can do it more than just at the beginning of the month. I know there's very wonderful intention behind that to welcoming that energy for that month. And it being the new moon, still we're in that new moon energy. So hey, nothing wrong with it. Clean up that area, put your salt down. Always remember, sweep and salt. Okay, sweep and salt. If you don't do anything else, sweep and salt periodically. You know, and again, the salt is a clearing protective energy. So I always have salt at my front and back door. Of course, if your doorway is where the rain comes and washes it away, of course you redo it, you know. But I would say once a week at least to sweep and resalt your area. You can line it down if you want and make it very noticeable. You can take some that's already been um, energized, anointed, blessed, whatever term you want to use, Reiki, that, all of that stuff, and pour it, just spread it out, throw it out your hands, and allow it to just be there and let that energy do what it do. Okay, so cleanse your entrance and exit. Spiritual baths. Did I mention that? I'm not even sure. But spiritual baths, yes, I did mention that because I talked about the lemon. So everyone in your house could be taking a spiritual bath right about now. We're in this energy right now, coming out of just starting to come out of new moon energy and moving toward the spring equinox. We're having a leap year. It's Lent. It's Ramadan. Man, it's a lot going on. Okay, so at Queen Forces Healing Ministries, we always encourage everyone to take the time out to notice what's going on naturally around us and use that energy to help your life flow with the forces, you know. So it's an optimal time to start new things. Creativity, the energy of the Empress, you know, even though it's Aries season and Empress is Taurus Libra energy, but it's the creativity, it's divine goddess energy. Drink plenty of water, take care of your body, rest, and don't overdo things. Like I was saying, sometimes we have to temper ourselves because we can get us so excited, especially people like me who look forward to this time of year. It feels like I am finally alive. So I can get a little ramped up and then be like, okay, can't do all that. Breathe, girl, breathe. Bring it out on us. Okay, take it down a thousand. All right. Sometimes you have to do that, but we can detox our bodies at this time. It's a wonderful time for that. Fasting, like Ramadan. Lent is a time for releasing also. So all of this coincides, and it's wonderful. So take advantage of it. Cleanse your body, cleanse your mind, cleanse your spirit, cleanse your emotions, intentionally journal to release old stagnant energy, thoughts, patterns, attitudes. Make sure that we are being grateful, even if we are experiencing lots of challenges. We can always find something to be grateful for. And sometimes you just don't feel like doing that. It can be really that bad. But if you can think of one thing in your most difficult moment that you are so very grateful for, it can really help you out of a very dark place. Gratitude is very, very helpful. And it's not to say that you're not grateful for things, but when we don't take inventory, sometimes it's easy to forget, especially when we're going through difficult challenges in life. We can get really bogged out down in what we're experiencing, and that happens sometimes. But if we can remember, I am grateful for this. I am grateful for my ancestors. I am grateful for my life. I am grateful for my children's life. Something, anything. I am grateful for a bottle of water that I have today. And we can start and go from there. So make a gratitude list. Maybe a good time to look at your vision board again if you had started one at the top of the Gregorian year. So you could say, let me see, revisit these goals. Do I really still want this in my life? And think about the things that I may not have noticed that have already come into my life that was on my vision board. Oh, we can tick that off and give thanks for that. And anything else that you want to add, a great time for that as well. Rethink things and say, hey, you know what? There's something else I want to accomplish this wonderful leap year. And we do plan to leap. And guess what? Frogs do a lot of leaping in the spring. So let's leap. Let's leap the rest of this year. Leap into our fullness of divinity. Leap into the fullness of life within us. Leap into our purpose. Leap into our passions. And we're leaping with wisdom and intuition. And so, in order to leap, we have to let things go, which is why everything works out this time of year. Ramadan, Lent, letting go, spring cleaning, all of that is the same type of energy. A letting go, to make space, to give thanks, to welcome in the new, to honor our own divinity, to honor the divine in everything. So again, take advantage of the energy, declutter, repurpose, recycle. If you're able to have a recycling bin that's going to get picked up every week and you don't have one, how about get one? We're going to do Earth Day in April. We have eclipses starting. I even saw today online that New Jersey said they were going to close schools, and I was like, what? I remember we had an eclipse when I was in the fifth grade, I believe, and we went outside so we could see it. It was a science activity. So something's going on. Something going on. Talking about safety. Something is going on. Because anyway, I'm going to leave that for now because that's not what this video is about. But spring cleaning, spiritual baths, clean your home and everyone in it. Smudging, get your incense, get your prayers, ramp up your prayer life, okay? Making sure that you're taking care of your spiritual self, especially if you're a spiritual warrior, okay? If you are a spiritual warrior, please, please, and pretty please use this time, take all this energy available us to help support and multiply our efforts. Use it. Cleanse, clear, okay, and cut away what is no longer serving. Allow yourself to just calm down, breathe, take that spiritual bath and relax. Allow the water to just wash over you as you pray and feel yourself being cleansed and nurtured externally, and allow that energy to flow within you as well. And feel it. Honor the goddess energy right now. Honor Oshun. Honor Venus energy. Okay? However you see fit. But these are some suggestions that I wanted to share. Many things are probably just reminders, but I wanted to share it. Take advantage of what life offers us and use it to our benefit, our healing, and those around us. Get some new affirmations. You have children in the house, ask them to write some new affirmations or write some, period, if they don't already write them or say them. Just do a little refreshing around outside in your yard. Maybe time to cut the grass, you know, pick up things in the yard, pray outside of your dwelling, whether, you can do it in a way that nobody's necessarily know what you're doing, just walking around in the yard and making sure that you pray that and affirm that there's positive, peaceful, loving energy in your environment, in your neighborhood, on your street, all of that good stuff. Affirm that peace and blessings is at your address and nothing less. That everyone that has to come to your dwelling comes in peace and love. And that energy, and to see that energy just going out through your neighborhood. Okay, so I hope that is helpful for you. Take care of yourself, and may the force of healing be with you now and always. I say.